Max Kellerman will make a wild claim and say, it's debatable. He even said, man, Max Kellerman even said Manny Pacquiao is arguably the greatest. That's a strong argument, and you could debate it that Pacquiao is the greatest. How? How can you debate Manny Pacquiao is the greatest? Because he lost two of his most significant fights of his career. Manny Pacquiao lost by KO. He got slept by Marquez in a quadrilogy. He's not even a trilogy, right? And you telling me this man is the greatest of all time and you could argue that he's the greatest? How can you argue he the greatest when Marquez put him to sleep? I couldn't believe it. I was watching TV for nearly like 2 hours after that. Heartbroken that my man Pacquiao lost the fight. I was devastated. I could not believe it, right? But Max Kellerman want to tell me Pacquiao the greatest. Then he fights Floyd Mayweather. The fight that everybody been starving for, slavering for. And what happens? Mayweather schools him easy, 10 rounds to 2. If we being generous to Pacquiao, we give him 3 rounds. Matter of fact, I'm going to be even more generous. I'm going to give him 4 rounds. He lost with ease to Mayweather. You know how they tried to defend that talk point? Oh, the fight was easy, boring. Max Kellerman say, oh, you want to see a real competitive fight? Canelo versus Kirkland was that. When that was a cherry pick. When he avoided Jermell Charlo in order to fight Kirkland, who's coming off a 1.5-year layoff and got knocked out by a fighter with 6 knockouts. In the meantime, Jermell Charlo got released out of his contract because Golden Boy could not, I believe at the time, didn't fulfill the contract because they said on the contract when they signed him, they're going to give him a Canelo Alvarez fight. And they did not deliver because Canelo said absolutely not and fought Kirkland instead in Dallas, where Jermell Charlo is from. But Max Kellerman want to say that's the fight that's worth the money, but Mayweather versus Pacquiao was boring. It's boring to you because your fighter lost. It was boring on your end. It was boring from your side view. Shit, I was cheering the whole time. It was entertaining to me. I won so many that night. But it was not entertaining to you because your fighter was getting beat. If Pacquiao beat Mayweather, they would not complain and say the fight was boring. Nobody said the fight was boring during the fight. I mean, the commentators, even the fans, every time Pacquiao had a rally, they were going crazy. They were going nuts. But Max Kellerman got the audacity to say the fight was boring. Or even Teddy Ellis and all old media. And Pacquiao after the fight talking about, I broke my shoulder. He was running, this and that, when he was standing in front of you the whole fight. Even if he was running, like they want to talk about. This is the sport of boxing, hit and don't get hit. You could debunk it so many ways. I mean, Muhammad Ali known for dancing in the ring, fly like a butterfly and sting like a bee. So, if Pacquiao was preparing for Floyd Mayweather throughout the fight, he was preparing to cut off the ring. He knew Mayweather was going to box. And then after the fight, the first thing he have to say is, oh, he was running. Pacquiao didn't want to face his defeat because of all the pressure that was behind him, thanks to his fans that he let down. So, y'all put more pressure on the Pac-Man. Now Errol Spence trying to finish him. But all I'm pretty much saying is give credit where credit is due. Floyd Mayweather is definitely, arguably TBE because he's 50-0. They don't got the green print to money. If they do, everybody be rich. If they do, Mayweather will not be undefeated. On the other hand, Manny Pacquiao lost the 2 most significant fights of his career. The Marquez and the Floyd Mayweather fight. In a devastated fashion in one of them, and an embarrassing fashion in the other, where Mayweather made him look pretty ordinary. So, how can Max Kellerman claim he arguably the greatest? He pound for pound better than Mayweather when he lost to Mayweather. Like I said, from all the things that matter, Max Kellerman, your opinion did not make it because facts trump your opinion. You're speaking out of emotion, not logic. Apparently, you have an agenda. Akhi does not, because I'll call it down the line just to make it clear. Pacquiao, again, is top 10 to top 20, one of my favorite fighters of all time. Now, for a casual, that's not much, but for a hardcore, y'all know that's a lot because there's so many fighters in history, from Errol to Floyd to Ali to Tyson to Prince to Hagler, Hearn, and the list goes on and on and on to Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Robertson. So to make the top 10 or the top 20 of Akhi list, I'm pretty much a hardcore fan of yours. But I'm going to call a spade a spade. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm not going to let my emotions speak for me. The difference between Akhi and Max Kellerman, I'd rather be hated for telling the truth than loved for telling a lie. That's pretty much it. Split Decision episode 39 is over with. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these decaps, aka dumb casual ass fans / old media that don't know ish about boxing. Like I said, all these decaps wizards, and all these emotional fans, what matters is what counts, and what Akhi says is the truth. So that's what counts and matters at the end of the day, or at least the night. So when the truth is spoken, the other side is nothing but a lie. Split decision. There's two sides to every story. When there's a fight coming up, of course, you might feel like this fighter could win. I might feel like another fighter gonna win, right? Everybody entitled to their own opinion. But when the facts are laid out on a certain matter, like a fighter cheated, for example, such as Jimenez, and the WBC don't want to suspend her, that's an issue. Because this is no longer opinion versus opinion. This is facts versus opinion. Facts trump any opinion. So like I said, come correct when you see Akhi, because Akhi will fact check you, because I got my facts in my pocket. Like I said, this strap right here is realer than a whole lot of fighters with French fries titles. So with that being said, subscribe below, click on the notification bell, and I appreciate all my Akhis. You already know, 473, 74 KOs. I can't even keep up. Keep me up with my record, because you already know I'm bodying decaps. KO, I know it's split decision, but I'm straight up knocking these decaps out. And
they call me the problem, but you could call me the can man.
I still want all the smoke.
Africans,
and I still
Americans,
can't get none.
Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can.
You don't know shit.
Y'all just don't. Like, y'all really don't.
You better not duck
so
me, son.
Ducking.
You better not duck me, son.
All these decafs. Tell me, why you haven't been calling in? How did I do all these decafs? Let the public know.
Hey, you've been knocking them out, Akhi, but you didn't knock me out.
Come on. Oh, so you an exception? Come on, T-Tone. You been a no-show.
Hey,
you've been a no-show.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, I mean, you capping. If I'm being politically correct, I don't want to call you a liar, but if you say you the truth, you got to speak some facts. That's all I'm saying. But T-Tone, you know we miss you out here. Why you haven't called in? Why you been a no-show? That's what we want to know.
The other times I seen you, you know there was nothing to argue about.
Man, and, really? So you ain't been disagreeing with anything I've been saying?
Hey, about Canelo, yeah, and about Chavez,
hell
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
With you.
That's what I'm saying.